Okay, we should be live here, and it's not showing up yet on this thing. I'm gonna turn my volume down so that we're not listening to that and notifications and all that good stuff. And hopefully it'll come up on the screen there. It's usually behind like a minute or two, and well, I've had the Fat Bob on the battery charger for like 2 days. It's a trickle charger maintenance thing because I was going to do a review on this bike, and I've had it for going on 2 years. I have more than one motorcycle, so it's only got 3,400 miles on it. This is the one that I wrecked. Me and this bike hit a tree. That was not fun. It spent 8 months being repaired. While I was being repaired, I nearly lost my leg, and I wasn't ready to ride again anyways until they finally got it ready. They had to do like a down bike and get a part and all that stuff, but they got it ready. And I was going to do a review on this bike, but the battery was dead, and the battery is about 2 years old, so we know what that means in terms of batteries and what have you. And let me check my message thing here. Chat filter, all messages. So if you're out there, leave a comment, let me know you're there. The batteries seem to only last about 2 years anymore. Yeah, I need gloves too, if you can see that. These have lasted over 2 years. These are like 2.5 years old. And they're, what was that? Cortec. I think I got them from Honda. Really good gloves, by the way. So hey, sponsor me something, I don't care. But they're actually really good gloves. But the battery was dead on my bike, and I couldn't do the review. I may do a little bit of a review on this thing. I may not. I don't know. I'm mainly just test riding it, and I have a check engine light now where I did not have a check engine light before. It's running. I got it to start. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I think I'm gonna have to take it to Harley, have them look at it. It's got too much computer stuff on it for me to jack with too much on this bike. I can do some things, but when it comes to that, they're going to look at it unless I find a blown fuse or something. If it's a fuse, I can handle it. If it's not, I mean, I don't have the battery light or any of that stuff on, but it's running now, and it wasn't running before. And some of the things I was going to go over in the review would be like the front tire, which you get used to the front tire and you don't even think about it being so wide. You get on another bike and you're like, whoa, that's a skinny front tire. Because at a certain point, you're going to be in a long sweeping curve, and you're just going to be rolling on the throttle, and you're going to be having a blast. And that's just how this bike is. Are you going to be hitting real tight twisties? Probably not. I mean, it'll do it, not at the speeds of some bikes, but it'll do it. This is more hitting some open roads by the house and some long sweeping curves and pushing it down in the corner and rolling on the throttle and rolling out of the curve and just locking that throttle wide open. That's what this bike is good for. And you're probably not going to kill yourself because you're only going to do like 130, 140 maybe. You know, well, yeah, that'll kill you too. But I mean, it's not, you're not on a Hayabusa, you're on a Harley. If I forgot to mention, this is a 2022 Harley-Davidson Fat Bob. And with all the construction here, I do have to watch for gravel. I hadn't had this bike out in about 2 months. It did get cold. It's like 50 degrees. And this is Texas. This is Gulf Coast, Texas. So, and now it's playing through my Cardo. So that is wonderful. So I can turn that down. That's up. Let me turn it down. That should be down. Okay. That's too much. Too much to do while you're riding. So if you can hear it, I'm sorry. I don't want to get run over. But anyways, I'm just test riding the bike. That's all I'm really doing at the moment, is test riding the bike. There we go, that works better. So I'm not going real fast. I'm not going crazy with it or anything like that. And I'm wondering why I have a check engine light. That's kind of getting to me. I don't know if that's because of the battery or not. If any of y'all have like soft tail Harleys, M8 Harleys, that sort of thing, you've dealt with battery issues and then got a check engine light after leaving it on a charger, hey, let me know. What was your problem? Maybe something I can look at. No, this is just small town Texas. Gonna turn on a street up here. I'm not getting too far from the house. I'm just kind of checking it out. Riding around, checking it out. Riding around, checking it out. Yeah. When I stop, I'll look at the chat, leave this. Know how many people will watch it live. I just set it to go live because, well, that's what I do, and editing. And my tires are cold. It's not a bad bike though. I like it. I think if you got you need stuff or not going from the house, running around, opening it up, having fun, having a smile on your face because you're on a Harley-Davidson. That's what this bike is good for. You could take a trip on it, but it wouldn't be my first choice. And I would suggest you do some modifications before you do. Like, I'd put some risers on it, maybe some T-bars, or maybe some mini apes or something. But as far as the seat goes, I would get a more comfortable seat. The stock seat isn't bad around town, but you're not going to want to go 300, 400, 500 miles away on this stock seat. That's just, no. You can handle a few hours on it, and that's about it. It's set up for 2-up riding, but you better have a skinny girlfriend. You know, you ain't fitting my corn-fed ass on the back of this thing. That's just not happening. Now, if you're skinny and you can scoot up and all that kind of stuff, maybe. Not much room, but I think the 2-up not really a reality. Who's up there? That bearded guy. Hello, how are you doing? So, and that's about what they're good for. That is all those for. You're not going to be riding with somebody back there. The headlight, I actually love it. I know some people hate the headlight on the Fat Bob, but it provides just awesome light at nighttime. I love it. For what it is, honestly, I wish they'd put this kind of light in the other bikes from the factory, and I'm not the only one. I mean, they need some better stock headlights. Reach out there and see something, you know. And let me see. He says, doing great. How's me and the family? Me, good. I barely passed my physical today. I kind of didn't, and then I passed. So I had to fix something for my DOT physical. I was about to lose my mind. Got to call up Harley-Davidson Financial Services and say I can't make my payment anymore. I lost my job. But I managed to figure out a way to pass it, so I still have a job. So I still have Harleys. And a house and a car and everything else. You know, the American way. Ain't that all of us these days? As a bike, I would take it. Your bike was in the shop 140 miles to go see her. Seat on it.